This is the last one of the school series. Unless I decide to pick it up again some other time. This will be the last one. It might be a little bit longer. A little bit more special. Alright. So we've went over grades and stuff. We've went over the teachers and their care ethic. I want to go over one last thing. You don't have to share this ones with teachers necessarily, but send it to me either way so they know who to look out for and what types there are. Now you see, in school there is a variety of type of kids. Some of them the better, some of them the worst, depending on your viewpoint. I'm looking at it from mine. Now you see, I'm going to put on my best impressions because I'm not a very good drama person, but I'm going to do my best of each type of this person. Now you see, there's a variety of types of these kids. These are the main ones that I'm going to point out. There are the smart kids. You know, like, not necessarily the nerds, kids that just get good grades, do everything normally, just the normal smart. Now then there's the normal dumb. What the normal dumb is, they're the one that goes around just going, oh shit, what's the answer to this? I don't know. They still have friends, they're still half decent, they just don't get good grades. Now on to the creative ones. These are the ones I really want to talk about. Now you see there are some special kids that I want to point out. There are the most awful people, the people I hate. And these include basically the show-off jerk, I can't believe I'm going to be saying this, the one that 420 blaze it, there's always that type, and then there's the athletic jerk. Now you see, the first one that we're going to point out, just a regular jerk. They're the one that just goes around, they're like, they find it funny when people get hurt, they push people, and they're just like, with their friends. The 420 blaze it kid. Here's my absolute best impression of what these kids are like in a normal circumstance. I'm not like this, but here are what these jerks are like. Yo, my brother, how are you? I got like a 30% on my test paper. That'd be like an Xbox Live score. All of them, what'd you get? 69%. You're basically getting that pussy, son. Oh my gosh, we should all go out and go do some of that crack, yo. What am I doing with my life? Don't do drugs, kids. But that's essentially what those kids are like, and teachers, really. Those are the troublemakers that are your little frou-frou dogs that you like to pet. But if they pee on the rug, no kibble for you. Instead, you get fancy feast. There you go. Which? Petting its head. Back on topic, then there are the athletic kids who think just because I'm athletic, I am the best person in the fucking world. They basically go around going, yo man, do you play basketball? You don't? Well, guess what? There's a trash can over there for people like you. Now why don't you go put your head in there while I just do my own thing? And then I noticed something else. This is essentially what they wear. A hoodie, pair of jeans. They usually have the same haircut as me. Oh jeez, I'm not one of them, am I? Oh jeez. But that's the thing, teachers. You have to look out for people like this. What I'm wearing right now, I'm using myself as an example, is what most of these kids wear. I got this because I'm like, do you know what? A lot of kids wear this these days. I'm gonna get some of this for myself. So I got this new apparel. But this is what most of these kids wear. Then there are the other groups. You see, there are the weird kids. What the weird kid is, it's exactly what the name says. They don't really understand the concept of personal space, boundaries, or anything. They just decide to do what they want to do. And it's weird. They don't know what's coming out of their mouth. They're just like, someone's just like, oh hey, how are you today? And they're just like, pussy. And they're just, why am I friends with you? It's just that. Then there are the silent mute kids. I don't like them. I know they're a little bit shyer, but seriously, speak up. When they're in class and teachers like, sometimes they can be smart, sometimes they're not. Teachers like, what's 7 plus 7? They're just, can any of you guys hear that? It's just that you can't hear them. And they never hand in assignments, or they always hand them in on time. It's rather that they're an overachieving mute or they're an underachieving mute. Carrying on now. Then there are the geeky kids. Yay! People are like, yeah, it's always overpopularized in media that they're always being picked on. Not really. Sometimes they're not liked. Me and my Japanese music gets me a lot of hate. But teachers, you don't have to really pay attention to them a lot of the time. Now, moving away from students, here's one that I wanted to get to. There are the types of teachers. You see, there are the fun-loving teachers, the ones that actually don't see it as a job, but as a time to actually teach and be fun with it. That's a 5-star in my book. Then there are the kids that learn one thing about the kid and check up on it throughout the whole school year. You know, like the one time where you're just like, geez, like, you don't want to do the assignment, you're just having an awful day, and you're just like, I don't want to be in a group, and you're just like, throughout the whole year, he's like, do you want to do this group project? Do you want to be in the group with people? What the hell? Teachers asphyxiate themselves on one topic with one student because it's the only thing that they can remember. Instead of actually, learning about the kid, they learn about one thing and focus on that throughout the whole thing, throughout the whole year. And that's all. That is a 2-star teacher. Just because of that one thing. They can still teach well. Only thing that matters to me is like that. You see, and then there are the strict teachers. That is a 3 in my book. Because of one reason. They pay attention to the class, they're able to teach well. They don't have a connection with the kids, that's what brings them down. But they teach and get the job done well. Then there are the video teachers. Teachers are just like, I don't want to teach today. It's lunchtime. Gonna go eat my pepperoni sticks. So they're just like, oh gee, what do I want to teach the kids? Hey, have you guys seen the new Miley Cyrus video? I'll pause it every 5 seconds and talk. I'll pause it every 5 seconds. So I'll pause it every 5 seconds. I'll pause it every 5 seconds. So you guys, I'll pause it every 5 seconds. So you guys, we can keep the class going. See what I did there? I just kept the sentence going by pausing to allow the lesson to go on longer. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Then there are the teachers that are like, okay, first off, that is a 3-star teacher, because they can still teach, they just choose videos. Then there is the good teacher that learns the right amount of stuff about her student, does everything correctly, a little bit of video, because it's always nice to have that little bit. And then they're fun with the students, they can be strict at some points. That is the highest score. That is like a billion teacher. A billion stars. Why can't more teachers be like that? I understand that everyone has their different style, but seriously. So if you guys are going to take anything out of these videos, I want it to be known. Pay attention to the kids. Narrow down on videos. Teach from the textbook. Teach from your heart. That's the main thing. Teach from your heart. Don't teach from what everybody else says. Don't be generic. Teach from what you think, but don't push your beliefs on us. So don't bring up religion or anything in class, or any of your strong beliefs. Bring up, do a viewpoint class maybe. Be like, this is my opinion on the subject. Who agrees with it? Who disagrees? You can have a little class argument. That sounds wonderful. Especially about politics, or saying about some of the units in social studies. Science, not really. Math, not really. But stuff like that. Maybe even health class. So that's what I want you guys to take away from this. Change just a little from this video, and we will all be happy.